This is the upland forest garden that we began in 2006 as a project of no grass and lots of mulch, boulders, rocks, and trees in a creek bed. And we put a little bridge across our dry creek bed that actually works, and it helps keep the water from spreading out this garden. This garden gets a lot of water because we harvest water from the library. We have a 77% slope on the other side of this fence, plus runoff from the building. We get an extremely large amount of water for this area. So we planted, there's probably over 40 rose bushes, the Therese Bernay. Highly recommend a Therese Bernay. They're gorgeous. There's no thorns above about a foot. It blooms once a year. It smells like cloves. There's some blooms on them now. The best blooming is in the spring, but it's green and lush. You don't prune them. You just enjoy them. And you can see I'm handling them. There's no thorns on it. It's a wonderful little rose bush. So the guys, when they're mowing the lawn over there, like it because they don't get snagged in our rose bushes. And these roses were put in 2008. This is how big they were. They were just little 5-gallon pots bought at the nursery. And it has made a huge hedge here. The director of the library is in love with these guys. And we don't water them. The library waters these roses for us. So if you have a neighbor that uses a lot of water or has a lawn, plant up next to him and take advantage of some of his water use. Because the library's on its own water audit. And what happens is this water comes in from right here into this little creek bed. So water actually, when we get a runoff, and I'll show you where it begins later, but the water actually comes through the creek bed and helps keep the vegetation and the bark from washing away. Okay, so this is our service area of the garden for all of our drip. And then we have the Land's End garden. This was a garden we did in 2008, the end of 2008. We had the idea for it because we had a pile of junk. This was our service area. And Rob, the director of the library, was like, oh gosh, couldn't you guys, the garden looks so beautiful. And then we look out to this side and we've got this pile of, okay, well we can fix that. So we took this, it's probably about 3,000 square feet, and we decided to build a berm because it floods. The water just rushes from behind the library, where that end of the library is, around here and into the garden because of the slope that was built from the road being built. So we built a berm. When this fills up, which actually it does, it comes over these rocks, runs down, and runs into the dry creek bed in upland forest. So it was a great match, and the engineering master gardeners had a great time playing with this one.